What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It's your fearless shift leader, Dalen, and your mini shift leader, what's your name? Axel. And we are clocked in for another amazing shift. Axel has my AirPod case. Y'all, I've been doing some research and I found that they literally built a Walmart on top of a slave burial ground in Decatur, Georgia. That's crazy, right, Axel? Right, Axel? I said, that's crazy, right? She don't care, y'all. She gon' care. But look, y'all, check out this news article and we gonna go check it out. Yeah.
Every day, thousands of cars drive by what looks like an ordinary parking lot in Decatur. But there is nothing ordinary about this place. Roughly 300 feet from Memorial Drive sits a memorial many don't even know exists. A Civil War-era burial site enclosed by 15 feet tall granite walls. A mausoleum. It's seen better days. Vandalism and time have taken their toll.
How did you come to learn about this place?
You know, I'm a big fan of the website Atlas Obscura, and it lists all the curious attractions in the area, so to speak. So I found it on there, and I thought that's at my local Walmart.
Yes, this more than 100-year-old final resting place lies next to a Walmart parking lot.
Okay.
But that's not what captivated Jessica DeRise. It was the name of the mausoleum that caught her attention. The Crowley Mausoleum.
And I remembered in the back of my head I had a Crowley far, far back in my line, 7, 8 generations back. And I realized, oh my gosh, my ancestors are buried there.
That is a story alone. A Decatur woman just happening upon this forgotten cemetery, realizing she's related to the people buried within these walls. But it's not the only story. There's another, more sinister one that could just be a tall tale. It's a story of slaves buried in unmarked graves. Graves that now lie underneath this parking lot.
It was told again and again online that there are 40 to 50 slaves buried underneath here.
If it turns out there are former slaves who are buried underneath here, what do you think should happen?
I hope that eventually they can be ushered home in a way with more dignity, as they deserve as human beings.
But first we had to find out, were the stories Jessica found true? Are there people buried underneath this asphalt?
I'm ready.
That's where Len Strozier comes in.
I'm shooting down 10 foot in the ground. For the past 14 plus years, I have been mapping cemeteries. Small something right here. Ground penetrating radar is a sonogram on wheels, and you'll see it's got a floating bucket, and that bucket has to stay in touch with the ground for the radio waves to go in the ground.
Len is CEO and president of Omega Mapping Services. He's seen a lot in his cemetery mapping career.
The largest one I did was an 86-acre cemetery in Brunswick, Georgia, where we found 3,700 unmarked burials.
But he's never seen anything like the Crowley Mausoleum.
No. I'd always heard about this one, but I'd never made the trek over here to look at it.
At first glance,
I'll be very surprised if we find any unmarked burials.
he's not the only skeptic.
This original property had hundreds of acres, and when you get to oral histories that were written down 150 years later, you're using family lore that has come down there.
Melissa Forgy, the executive director of the DeKalb History Center Museum, says before Walmart arrived, there was a mall here. Construction started in the 1960s, and that's when the mausoleum was built to protect the Crowley family plot, which at the time sat on a hill. That's why the graves can be seen from the top of the mausoleum.
For this mausoleum to be created to save this one in the place that it was established is actually pretty interesting.
But the land around the mausoleum was not saved.
When they graded, they may have unwittingly known that they were taking burials with them whenever they would take dirt.
Leading Len to believe if anyone was buried outside of the mausoleum, their remains were long gone now. Something only his technology can and verify.
I'll be able to see those air pockets if they're here.
Air pockets, the biggest indicators of a grave.
As the body decomposes, all it does is it leaves an air pocket. That right there is a tree root from these pine trees. It's a root.
After roughly an hour,
Yeah, it's a tree. That's a water pipe right there. That's what a burial looks like. That's what that air pocket looks like. Nope, just a piece of metal.
lens scans revealed nothing more than what you'd expect to find under a parking lot. Until
There's something there. Here's another one.
an air pocket. And that's not all.
And it looks like it's a wooden casket, and it looks like the wooden casket's intact. That right there, it's flat top, it's linear, it's the length of a child.
It's a major shift from the tree roots and pipes he found at the start of the day. But one air pocket is a far cry from 40 to 50 supposed unmarked graves.
And I found more stuff, more air pockets, more.
So how many have we found so far, air pockets?
10,
And you think there's more where that came from?
possible. I'd love to look at where those cars are.
That's where our search for answers gets complicated. This parking lot is home to a temporary COVID-19 testing site. And on this day, testing was in high demand, meaning Len could not scan the entire lot. But the evidence he did find seems to point to Jessica's suspicions that this parking lot covers a century-old cemetery. Whether these are slave graves,
That would be nothing but assumption. I can show you what and where. I cannot tell you who.
still, it's not the final resting place anyone would choose. But exhuming any potential bodies wouldn't just be difficult, it would likely be impossible.
If you dig a burial that's been there over 100 years, everything's gone. Everything decomposes.
Even bone?
Bone's gone. Teeth, even teeth, hair's gone.
Still, Jessica's hopeful that if, in fact, these are graves, something is done to honor the dead.
Some sort of ceremony, some sort of prayer, some sort of ritual that will do its piece in righting this injustice.
So when the thousands of cars come down Memorial Drive, they may actually see a proper memorial.
Y'all, they say there is really a cemetery somewhere in this Walmart parking lot. So you telling me thousands and thousands of people come shopping here every single day? And they don't even know that steps behind them are literally, potentially countless bodies buried. That's wild. That's wild. You be thinking that the world is such a huge place with a lot of land, when in all actuality, they just building on top of people. Shame on you, Walmart. Shame on you. All right, family. We are here in the back, furthest end of the Walmart parking lot. So there are literally a ton of people out here shopping right here. There's cars parked here. Like there's cars parking over there. This is crazy. This is crazy. Literally in the back of this Walmart parking lot. So apparently in the 60s, this land was land and they wanted to build a mall here. And the only stipulation they had for building the mall was that they had to leave the burial ground that was literally right here. So this used to be sitting up on a hill. So these were the graves were sitting on the hill. They dug all this out to build this parking lot and the mall, which then turned into a Walmart. So right here is the Crawley family mausoleum. So they say 9 members of the family are buried at the top of this. Woo, excuse me. They're buried at the top of this, I guess, mausoleum that used to be sitting on a hill. Could you imagine like all this land was as high as that at one point in time, and they dug all of this out to build this? But they say that it's locked up and you can't get in here. So I hate that I didn't bring my drone so I could fly it on top of there and see what it really looks like. But I want to do a spirit box session. So they say the Crowley family members are up top, and they say down here are the resting areas for a countless number of slaves. So sadly, the slaves were left or removed or built over, but the members of the Crowley family are still resting. And from other research that I've shown, and I could be wrong, but what I've read was that the Crowley family were slave owners back in the day. So, I mean, they was buried up on a hill. The slaves were buried down here. But I want to do a spirit box session down here and up, around there to see if we can maybe get get a word from the enslaved people as well as the Crowley family. But look at this. Look how dirty it is over here. Look at this. This is disgusting. They're building over there. Look at this. Look at this. And I know former slaves are buried here, resting underneath all of this trash. This is disgusting. Oh, wow, the gate. Is this open? Is the gate? Y'all, they said that this is closed up. Hold on. They put graffiti on here. Let's see. Wow. Supposedly there's 9 people resting on top with countless number of enslaved people resting down here. But I don't know. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if there's animals in here. I don't know if there's... Hello? I don't know if there's people. Oh. Somebody's bra. Cans. Oh, wow. You can really come up here, y'all. Somebody must have broke the lock on this gate. People are probably sleeping up here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at the headstones. Backpack. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about 13, 14 people up here. Oh, wow. Literally right on top of Walmart's parking lot. What does it say? Delaney Cross, 1892. He was 82 years old. Okay. Maybe the Cross family are some of the last of the Crowleys that came. Zachariah Cross, 1815 to 1891. Oh, wow. You can almost see into there. Wow. This is crazy. Everyone resting here is from the 1800s. Okay. All right, y'all. This tree busting up from in between these two. Ouch. Oh, wow. That is intense. See if I can get on the other side. I wonder why there are a bag of rocks here. Look at this burial plot. This tree's busting through. Okay. Y'all, let's set up and see if we can get a spirit box session going up here. What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It's your fearless shift leader, Dalen Spratt, clocked in for another interesting shift. All right, y'all, we're up here, the Crowley and the Cross families. And yeah, I just want to have a spirit box session and see if we can maybe get some conversation going and see how they feel about their final resting space. But I also have a REM pod. So I'm going to cut the REM pod on, and I'm actually going to set it up right behind me, right over here on this slab. Okay. If the REM pod goes off behind me, this way, you know how we always feel like y'all see stuff behind me and I feel stuff behind me? If anything gets close to that REM pod while I'm doing the spirit box session, we will definitely be able to hear it and see the lights light up. So if there are any spirits here, and I know that you're here, I do know that you're here, please feel free to communicate with me in one of a couple of different ways. You can talk to me through this box where I can hear you, or feel free to touch my little box that's on. That sounded so inappropriate. Please feel free to touch the red and black cube that is on the stone. It will allow me to hear you. I cannot see you, but it lets me know that you're around. It will not hurt, harm you at all. So feel free to touch it whenever you would like. My name is Dalen, and I come to resting communities like this, and I try to speak to those who may not have been spoken to in a long time. Let's see. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? Said he's there, then Shauna popped up immediately. That said Walmart. Wow, it's never said Walmart before. Said easy. My bad, I got excited. Can you let me know who I'm talking to? Said creepy. Can you tell me your name, please?
We're moving.
Can you tell me your last name? I thought I heard cross. I heard white man. Okay. Was that an enslaved person talking? Said, yeah, most of us are. So are you up here with the Cross Crowley family, or are you downstairs? Said I'm down. Are the spirits of the enslaved people, are they allowed up here on top of the mausoleum? No? Why are they not allowed up here? I heard remove Shauna. No, now. If she go, I gotta go. Can you tell me why are the spirits of the enslaved people not welcomed up here? Rosemary's here.
There.
Am I welcomed here? Let me ask again. Am I welcomed up here? Say you're not. Why am I not welcomed up here? Can you tell me the real reason why I am not welcomed up here? Okay. Well, if I'm not welcomed, I apologize.
No.
I said no. Intruder. Dang. There's Mary Ellen. So that lets me, the fact that Shauna, Rosemary, and Mary Ellen here, that lets me know they're here for a reason. So I don't know if maybe there's something up here that truly, well, they told me they don't want me here. So maybe that's why all of our spirit guides popped up for that type of assistance. Because when's the last video we've done where everybody popped up like that? Only person we missing is Walter and Adrian. May I speak to someone from the Cross or Crowley family? Well, how do you all feel resting up here?
Like, sure, good. Oh,
Do you like sitting on top of this hill?
I'd like you for it.
So I like. Do you wish people clean this area up more?
Remember,
You said you don't see any reason. So even in the afterlife, you don't accept the enslaved people? It, tell me what y'all got from that. Again, I'm sitting up here just trying to play charades with a spirit that I can't see. But it sounded like that was the conversation, that they don't allow certain spirits up here for whatever reason. And it doesn't seem like I am wanted up here either. Are you able to touch?
This bank is only available in the professional version.
Are you able to touch this machine behind me? Can you touch that gray antenna coming up from that box? It will allow me to know that you're here. If you can make that box light up, I will leave from here automatically. If you want me to leave, just make the box light up and I will leave right now. Okay. Y'all, that REM pod is like super duper heavy duty. If that thing ever does go off while we on a session, you're going to see me freak out because it don't never go off. So, family up here, how do you feel about this land being made into a store? I said it hurts.
Gonna do it.
Got used to it? Do you ever go inside of the store? Yeah. What do you go in there and do? You've been here since the 1800s. A lot of stuff has changed, right? A lot. What's the biggest change that you see? There isn't much. Man, you got a U-Haul over here. You got a Walmart. Do you wish you were still living? Are there any of the enslaved people down there that would like to speak to me? It said black. Yes, we are black. Okay. I'm going to come down there and speak to you guys. Is that okay? Yeah. Crowley Cross family. Is there anything else you want to say to me? No. All right, well, I appreciate you. Thank you. Say, you ain't got to tell me too many times you don't want to talk to me. I get it. I get it. I'm going to go down here and talk to some people that want to talk to me. Love, 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 Crowley Cross family. I wish that you guys were, wanted my presence, but I totally understand. Times are different now. All right, family, we finna go down there. I don't know exactly where the enslaved people are resting. I'm assuming all down there. So we probably can go anywhere at the bottom of this mausoleum to have a conversation. So I'm going to set up down there and see what we can what kind of, if the conversations even differ. Because it sounded like it was people from down there trying to talk to us up here, mixed in with the Crowley Cross family. Seemed like the Crowley Cross family only came through with a couple responses, but we'll see. Let's go see. What's up, family? And family that's out here resting. I don't know if y'all heard me, but again, my name is Dalen. I was just up top, and I feel like I was talking to a few of y'all down here. But I would love to come down here a little bit closer and to have a conversation with you all. Again, you can talk to me through this box. It will not harm you at all. Hurt or harm you at all. My name is Dalen. I come in peace, love, and respect and deference. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? So I was just upstairs. Were you talking to me while I was up there? Are there a lot of enslaved people buried down here? Do you wish you guys were memorialized here? It's okay to talk to me. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? Said it beats living? What beats living? Rosemary, Marielle, and Shauna, are y'all still here? Mary Ellen's here. Is there anyone here that needs some type of assistance? Does anyone here need help? I wonder why the conversation seems so quiet down here. You know, per the video, they were saying that That's why they brought the guy out here to kind of like tape the ground around and survey the land to see if there are, buried people here. And he thinks that he feels like there are. But I wonder, are there enslaved people buried here? They said it was. The conversation just seems a lot more quiet down here. Maybe, I don't know. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I would just
Said it's shocking being heard. Said good person. Always. Are you calling me a good person or are you a good person? Do you wish the city will put a memorial here for you? No. He said it's history. Why not? Do you interact with the people on top of the mausoleum? Do you ever go upstairs? Is there anything that you want to ask me? No, sir. Would you want more people to come out here and speak to you? It's okay to talk to me. Are you nervous to talk to me? He said, well, he knows we're dead. I do know. But I feel like you can still talk to me, right?
We have.
Said we have. Well, maybe y'all just want to be left alone, huh? Said we're done. Said you want a friend? Do you have any friends on the other side? Said why? No? Do you want living friends or do you want passed away friends? I'm really trying to process all of this. It felt like there were two different conversations going on between down here and up there. It felt like we weren't really wanted up there, but it feels like nobody really wants to talk to us down here. You ever been at a party that you weren't invited to and you can just feel like everybody looking at you like you ain't supposed to be there? That's how I feel. I feel like I walked into a barbecue I wasn't invited to and I went and got a plate. I ain't gonna force it. I'm gonna come back. I feel like I got to come back a few times to get the rapport going over here, y'all. But it ain't too far, so I'll definitely come back in the future. But I just wanted to see if the claims were true, that there was actually a Walmart buried on top of a cemetery. And clearly it is. But we got to do better as people, man. We got to do better as people. We can't keep disrespecting our ancestors just for our financial gain. Like, people were resting here, man. Like, some land should be sacred. But I know people have probably died and are buried everywhere. But, like, some parts of history should be preserved, I feel. Let me ask them how they feel about the development. Then I'm going to get out of here. I know y'all don't want to talk to me, but I got just one or two more questions. How do you feel about them building up all this area? Do you like that they're building all this stuff on top of this land? Do you ever walk into the store? Okay. I don't feel like I'm getting anything, guys. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna make y'all love me, baby. No, I'm gonna come back and visit y'all for sure. I don't want to outstay my welcome. Again, I just wanted to take a look. But maybe we can come over here and clean up some of this mess and try to have another conversation with you guys very, very soon. Love, love, love. I appreciate all the spirits. Graveyard Shift family, I appreciate y'all. New episodes of Ghost of the Roasted and food videos, Dalen Bites. Some might drop today. If not today, for sure tomorrow, y'all. Check those videos out. We got a lot more in store for y'all. Love, love, love. See you in April in Minnesota with Dave Schrader. See you tomorrow, family. Love.